Welcome to the Bamgboshe Happy Hour. I am Peju Bamgboshe, Roethlisberger, and of course,
Hi, and I'm Naomi Bamgboshe.
And today we have a special guest, Johnathan Morris, who is co-owner of Hotel Dryce and also owner of Fort Worth Barbershop and the host of the TV show called Self-Employed on Magnolia TV Network. So, Johnathan, that was a lot. I'm so happy to have you here today on the Bamgboshe.
Yeah, welcome aboard, Johnathan.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Great. Well, we like to start the show off with some icebreakers. So, you ready? So let's pick them.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Ice Cube or Dr. Dre?
Ooh, Dre.
Dre? Okay. Private jet or private island?
I've never been on either one, but I like the idea of a jet. You could keep the island. I'd give me a jet.
Okay. Jazz or hip hop?
Ooh. Wow. I'm gonna go with hip hop.
Hip hop.
But
okay.
But I feel it hurts my heart because I love jazz at the same time.
Okay.
Would there be hip hop without jazz?
No, I don't think so. Texas.
We'll go hip hop.
Hip hop.
Okay.
Texas heat or Texas barbecue? We're experiencing some Texas heat today, so.
I'm gonna go with Texas barbecue.
Texas barbecue. Okay. Good sex or good food?
Ooh.
Hey.
Wow. These icebreakers, all right. I'm gonna go with good sex.
Good sex.
But yeah, but some Texas barbecue afterwards would also be great, though.
Okay, they go together, right? Okay, all right, that's good.
And finally, celebrity crush.
Ooh. Celebrity crush. Who is my celebrity crush? Do I have a celebrity crush? Hold on. Oh, you know who my current celebrity crush is?
Who?
Padma Lakshmi.
Oh, Padma. Oh, Padma's
Padma cooking. Padma. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
thirst trapping on Instagram, Padma.
No.
Okay. All right.
I like that. So, Johnathan, we always like to have a special toast for our guests, and you have accomplished so much. But mine's going to lead us in with a toast, and this toast is for Ricky Kelly's tequila. And Ricky Kelly put me on to you. So, yeah.
That's right.
It's funny. I just got out of a meeting. I got out of a meeting like 5 minutes ago and was literally just talking about Ricky.
Oh, wow.
I promise we were just talking about Ricky. Her tequila is incredible. We were talking about how we can bring it into the hotel.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. And she's a sweetie. So go ahead with the toast.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Long life and prosperity, health, wealth, and happiness. Salud.
Salud. Take it to the head, Mom.
Okay.
Oh, she got
Woo.
Okay. Woo.
I forgot my line.
Oh. Okay. So Johnathan, you just opened up a really dope chic hotel was it in August? Is it August of last year?
August of last year. August of last year.
So like, what made you go into the hotel world? And it's Black owned, minority owned. Tell us about it.
Which is wonderful. Mm-hmm.
And so hotels, to me, they do something really special, which is give you a sense of place. So they have the ability to really give you a sense of place and tell you where you are in a really authentic way. I moved to Fort Worth about 10 years ago. It'll be 10 years this fall. And I've fallen in love with this city. My parents and my grandparents, they all grew up in Fort Worth. And, and since the time that they grew up here, the city has grown a lot, it's changed a lot, it's evolved a lot. And for the last decade now, I've come to really admire the people of the city, the things about the past that make it special, but even more so the things about the present and the future of Fort Worth, Texas, that are really changing the landscape of the community. And so, as much as I love the city, I've just always felt like when people are traveling to Fort Worth, I don't know if they're taking away those things that I just told you I love so much about the city.
Right.
And so, when I travel, when I go places, I love an independent hotel. I love a hotel lobby. Hotel lobbies are like my favorite place to be in the world, wherever I am, because again, they just give you a sense of where you are. And I felt like if we could create, essentially a community hub, a place where locals want to be, a place where travelers, visitors to Fort Worth want to be, we could say something significant about Fort Worth, the people here, and what it's becoming. And that's what I wanted to do.
Okay. Oh, I love that. And where did the name Dryce come from?
Yeah. So the building that the hotel exists in its previous life, it was a dry ice warehouse where they sold dry ice. Like dry ice that it smokes and for refrigerated and shipping and science projects. So this was just this old dingy warehouse. It's been here since the late 60s, early 70s. And we wanted to, reimagine what this building could be. And so kind of combining dry and ice and kind of pushing them together gave us it feels nice to say Dryce. I just love the way it rolls.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was gonna ask you about like the vibe and personality of Dryce, but you kind of explain it. If you want to expand it a little bit.
What we want to do is be this place where people are able to see Fort Worth in the most authentic way, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want for people to be able to experience the city as if they lived here when they stay here, right? Mm-hmm. For them to be able to say, you know what, the people that I see here in this lobby or hanging out in this courtyard, like these are the people that live here in this city. So whether it be the art kids and the creatives that are here that make the city what it is. Mm-hmm. Behind me, I've got I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of a glare, but there's a photograph that my buddy Guillermo took of a young kid on a horse in the city.
Okay.
And it's like, we want to show real versions of the people that are here and the things that make the city unique. We've been known, Fort Worth's been known historically for, Western culture and cowboy culture, which is a really dope, unique part of our identity.
Yeah.
But we're that, and we're more than that. Where the hotel sits is in the cultural district, which is where all of our museums lie. We have world-class art from all over the world. The Modern Art Museum, the Kimball Art Museum, the Amon Carter Art Museum, not to mention Dickey's Arena, which I'm literally looking at out the window right now, the 14,000 seat event space. So the rodeo comes to town every year. We've got equestrian events. Again, we're true to the cowboy culture out here, but it's more than just that.
Oh, I love that. I definitely have to spend some more time in Fort Worth, but
come through.
That's a whole other story, but I definitely will.
Well, we're not that far away.
Yeah.
Well, we're in different locations, but we're not that far away.
Right? We ain't
No,
going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry.
We're not going anywhere.
Okay.
But we'll definitely come visit. I've been to Fort Worth several times, but haven't spent as much time as I, need to and want to.
Well,
Is
I'll
that
show,
where the
I'll show you my
airport
I'll
is?
show you my Fort Worth.
No, go.
Okay.
Okay.
So Forbes named Hotel Dryce as one of the most highly anticipated openings of 2021. What was going through your mind when you heard that? That must have been just like so exciting. What did you think about that?
Yeah, I was like, okay, when that came out, we were still, very much in construction. And, I've never, they come as news to you, but I've never opened up a hotel before. And so, there's our,
Neither have we.
right. So there's our hotel next to, the Ritz-Carlton in Mexico City and all these, these brands that have been, doing it for so long.
Yeah.
It was definitely a sense of pride that myself and our team had going into opening up the doors of our hotel for the first time. But I think that it gave us some gas and let us know that if nothing else, people were watching and paying attention and wanted to see what it was that we were looking to bring. And so I hope that our hotel and the experience that people have here lives up to the expectations that Forbes has bestowed upon us. But so far it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. We've been able to meet a lot of people for the first time. A lot of people who come to the hotel after reading about it in Forbes or other publications, and we're introducing them to our version of Texas, our version of Fort Worth.
Okay, well, I can't wait to come to spend a couple nights in the hotel because I've heard like really great things about it. And since we're talking about Forbes, here's another pick'em. These are some people who have been on the Forbes list for highest paid in their respective field.
Okay.
So I want you to tell me between Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg. And Elon Musk now has like the majority shareholder in Twitter. So
I saw that. And so am I choosing who I'd rather have shots of Ego Tequila with, or
yeah, let's
okay. I
go with
think
that.
in that case, I think Mark Zuckerberg. I'd like to know more about the beginnings of Facebook and if he ever thought it'd be what it is today.
Okay. J. Cole or Drake?
J. Cole. I think he'd probably have some more introspective things to say.
Yeah. Right. Flaky Drake. Right.
Right. I'm a Drake fan, but this is Ego Tequila. I don't want to waste Ego Tequila on Drake. I want to hang out with J. Cole.
Yeah. How about Dak Prescott or Patrick Mahomes?
Patrick Mahomes. He looked like he liked to have a good time.
Patrick, yeah. He's from Texas too, right?
Yeah, he grew up in Texas. Yeah.
Okay. Tiger Woods or Tom Brady? And you see, Tiger is about to play in the Masters.
That's right.
Tiger.
Yeah. Serena Williams or
Serena.
You didn't hear what I said. Or LeBron James.
Oh, that is tougher. I love both of them. But Serena, you know why? I just recently learned that she is deeply, deeply invested in real estate all over. And I would love to know more about the way that she's thinking about that. So
me too.
Ego Tequila with Serena.
Okay. All right. Okay, so have you mentioned about a rodeo? Have you ever gone to a rodeo?
Yes, absolutely. So like 3 years ago, I think was my first rodeo that I went to here in Fort Worth.
Okay.
And I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did. It was a lot of fun. And so this year when we opened up, we opened up in August, and then in January, so the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo happens right across the street from us at Dickies Arena. And on January on MLK Day every year, they do the Cowboys of Color Rodeo. And so I went to that this year. And then after the Cowboys of Color Rodeo, we did a Cowboys of Color kickback after party at the hotel, and we invited folks to come through, and we celebrated Black rodeo, Black cowboy culture, Cowboys of Color culture. Like,
that sounds like so much
cool.
fun.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe
you've been to the rodeo.
I have not been to the rodeo. I went to
I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't the rodeo, but there was what do you call bull riding?
Bull riding,
bull
yeah.
riding.
We got bull riding coming to the arena in May next month, and so that the PBR is coming, and so that'll be we'll have a hotel full of bull riders and bull rider fans, I imagine, during those couple of weeks.
Oh, that sounds like fun. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh. So what's the nightlife like in Fort Worth?
It's developing. It's depends on what you're looking for. What we're trying to do here at the hotel is, on the weekends we bring in DJs.
Okay.
We just we want to set a sexy, chill lobby lounge vibe. Again, like I've just learned, like I've just been to all these hotels across the world that hotel lobby at nighttime, you can really set the tone for, again, like it tells you about where you are. It tells you something about that city. So that's what we're trying to do. Just create a space for people to like chill, relax, have a cocktail, bring a date, meet somebody new. Hear some sounds you haven't heard in a while. And that's what we do here. My nightlife world doesn't really go too far beyond Hotel Dryce.
Sure. Which is,
but that's good. That's good.
You know what I thought today? The Monteleone in New Orleans. Isn't it the Monteleone? Isn't it the name of it?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all around. It's all kinds of people, but they have such security that they only let in people who are, good. You know what I mean? No,
we don't have a cool police here, but if you find yourself here, we imagine you already cool just for knowing to be here.
That's kind of how they are. That's kind of how it is. It's like a oasis in the desert, because there's all kind of stuff hanging around. But in that hotel, in that bar, in that lounge, they have good entertainment, music. They have that carousel bar. I just thought about it.
Don't you just love a hotel lobby bar?
Johnathan said
that. I love the hotel lobby.
That hotel lobby. That's where my mind went.
So
okay. Did I throw it off? I'm sorry.
A little bit, but it's all right.
No, you threw it on.
It's
fine. You threw it on.
So Johnathan, so you own a barbershop. Are you also a barber?
No, I'm not a barber. I've never cut hair my entire life. I'm just an entrepreneur. So, what I tell people my job is I look around and I see, particularly within, my city, within the community, what are the things that are missing that I wish that we have? What are the things that I feel like are kind of gaps in the marketplace? And so back in 2014, I was, still pretty new to living in Fort Worth, and I was looking for a barbershop at the time, and I was not finding anywhere that I wanted to go to. And at the same time, kind of looking around the world, there was this resurgence of the barbering craft. Guys were getting back to using the straight razors, and you could see that barbers were once again like really leaning into barbering as a career, not just a gig, not just something you do on the side. And so I looked around. At the time I was working in digital marketing, so my world was all about how do I help brands how do I help brands tell their story online? And so I was looking around Fort Worth, and I didn't feel like any barbershops were telling any story about who they were, and appealing to particularly a younger generation of people who just wanted a cool barbershop to go to. And so in 2014, we opened up, and the community received us really, really well, hit the ground running. And we've been able to, provide careers to barbers, and cut a lot of heads in the city.
Okay. So what's been the craziest story that you can share with us that you've heard at your barbershop?
Oh, see what happens at the barbershop. The stories from the chair don't leave the barbershop. It's kind of like Vegas. It's a sacred space.
Sacred, okay.
And our clients, they entrust us with some of them with their deepest and darkest. And so
I'm scared. Okay.
But yeah, me too. But but you know what though? What I love about the barbershop is that it is a space where the community can come together, and we bring people. What I love about it is like we bring people from all walks of life with all sorts of stories. That we get to share with one another, and that's what a barbershop can be. And so it's been a really, really fun ride there.
Have you seen the shop?
Yes.
Okay.
With LeBron.
Yes.
So we're gonna play a little another little game again, where this is like what do you call it? A spin-off of LeBron's The Shop, but it's your shop. So you're gonna tell me who you would invite to interview at the shop between each, choose one person.
Got you.
So we're going to start with Kelly Clarkson or Kirk Franklin, both from Fort Worth.
Yes. Kirk Franklin, for sure. Sure.
And you got to tell me why for these people. I forgot to mention that part.
Kelly is a little annoying to me sometimes. Girl can sing, but she's a little annoying to me. Kirk Franklin, I feel like he would be constant, ongoing entertainment.
Okay. Okay, I can feel you on that. This one is a hard one.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg or The Rock?
The Rock. I would want to ask him how we can get Ricky to sell her tequila brand for a few hundreds of millions of dollars the way that he's about to sell his, if not for $1 billion.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, he just launched his tequila, and I heard that it's doing very, very well.
I've had his tequila. And
they have it over at the Sugar Factory.
They have it at the Sugar Factory. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good. It was good. I mean, I like The Rock. I mean, I like Ego Tequila a little bit better, but
I
like
better.
The Rock, but Ricky's gonna win that one. So
we're gonna invite Ricky. We're gonna invite her to the shop too, though.
That's right.
Definitely.
Tiffany Haddish or Regina Hall?
Regina Hall. She's a legend.
Okay.
Me too. Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask why. I guess you said she's a legend, so that
legend.
Tiffany
Haddish, she still got time. She's still early in the game. I want to learn from a legend.
Okay. Post Malone or Jack Harlow?
Post Malone. I find him fascinating. He came into the game and he took the music world, like he got a grip on it. He understands like kid culture, like youth culture, in a way that I think is fascinating. And I want to, as I'm getting older, I feel like I'm getting further and further away from being able to like connect with the youth, and he's done that for a while now. And so I want to learn something from Posty.
Okay. All right. Nicki Minaj or Cardi B?
Cardi B, hands down. Also,
with
bringing energy, should be so much fun. If it's up.
That's right.
Oh gosh. Okay, so here's a tricky one.
Okay.
Will Smith or Chris Rock?
Oh, see, that was
Oh,
going to be my question, but
Chris,
okay.
Chris Rock, because
Yes,
I want to
yes,
hear
yes.
his. I've already heard from Will Smith.
Yeah.
I've heard from Will Smith. I want to hear from Chris Rock. Chris Rock, hands down, Pookie.
Okay.
Did you hear his brother? What's his name? Tony?
I
Tony.
Did you
did.
hear Tony?
Tony.
Tony said, I wish you would run up on this stage on me.
Yeah. Tony
He
was
said
not
there's
having
about
it.
10 Rock brothers. Will, did you know that?
Yup.
Oh, that's a whole other story.
A whole
He,
other
he
thing.
said we got a bunch of Rock brothers too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Don't get it
wow.
twisted.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So you're a jack of all trades. What's your inspiration?
You know, I'm inspired by people, particularly who have entered into spaces that people have told them that they shouldn't, or they don't know about, or they don't belong, and have carved their own lanes in those spaces, and proven it, um, by creating products and services and arts, and things that add to culture in a way that you cannot deny, because people are gravitated to them. Those are the people. I think about Jean-Michel Basquiat, who was a street artist,
Yeah.
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
graffiti, and
Yeah.
in his, when he first hit the scene, you know, the high art world rejected him,
Mhm.
until they didn't,
Right.
until you had to respect the creativity and the art and the mind and the ideas, because the marketplace said, nope, this is what we want.
Yeah.
Um, and people identified with it in a deep way, and in a lot of ways, that's what I'm trying to do, in my own way,
Yeah.
through business, and not only through my own ideas, but hopefully helping other people realize their dreams, and create space for people who've been told that they're outsiders, or they don't belong, or they've been marginalized,
Right. Sure.
to do their thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. I
Basquiat.
love your hustle. I
Oh,
love
wow.
your whole thought process. So what's the most difficult thing that you as an entrepreneur face pretty much on a regular basis?
You know, we are in the people business, and we're in the business of making sure that people have what they need,
Mhm.
uh, to feel seen and valued and served. And the thing about that is, what everybody needs is very different. And so, whether that be
Yeah. Yeah.
managing guest expectations, or managing staff expectations,
Mhm.
or just balancing the relationships in my own life between my wife at home and my
Yeah.
family,
Yeah.
my friends, like,
Yeah.
make sure that everybody has what they need, and being able to create experiences that serve, on an ongoing, consistent basis. That's what I love to do, and challenges grow from within that. But I love it. I love being in the position to have to kind of work out those challenges, and the things that make it can make or break businesses,
Yeah.
and things that we do. And so, um, it can be challenging, but I also think that, just as entrepreneurs, like, that's kind of the thing that keeps us going in a
That's
lot of
it.
ways.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So what's the one thing that you do on a regular basis that you enjoy the most?
Mm. You know what? So for years and years, I was always very um envious of my friends, and particularly my entrepreneur friends, small business owners and whatnot, those that had hobbies outside of their work, right?
Yeah.
And I did not have that for the longest time, until 2020, when the pandemic hit, and I discovered cooking. I discovered
Oh,
that
okay.
I love cooking.
I could find recipes, try recipes. This is, peak quarantine time.
Yeah.
Wasn't going anywhere. It's just me and my wife.
Yeah.
She was a very gracious recipient of a lot of home cooked meals. Some that were really good, some that she said, you know what, you'll get them next time.
Yeah.
But I love cooking, and the thing I like about it is that it's the one part of my day that I'm able to really zone out, any noise or any challenges or the things that are kind of going on in my world, and just focus on this one activity. And at the end of that practice, you get a meal.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So tonight I've got some friends coming over actually that I'm cooking for. So I'm making this rustic shrimp toast recipe that I found on Bon Appetit.
Oh,
I made it a couple months ago, and so I'm gonna bring it. It was good, so I'm gonna bring it back and see if I can impress my friends.
Johnathan, do you grill?
I don't. We live in a condo, and so I don't have any outdoor space to grill.
I got you.
The ideal grilling I love a lot, but I'm mostly on the stovetop.
Oh, okay. I know Texans like to grill a lot.
Yeah.
We do.
Okay.
So what are you watching on TV now?
Oh, I just started the Winning Time on HBO.
Yeah,
about the Lakers.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
I love it. Yeah.
That's been fascinating.
Dr. Bus, yeah.
Dr. Bus was a wild boy.
Yes, he is. Well, yes,
Magic Johnson was a wild boy too.
Yes, indeed. Yes, he was. Yeah.
I've been really enjoying that. And Atlanta on the new season of Atlanta is I think
they at in Copenhagen or somewhere? Where are they now?
Yeah, they were in
Copenhagen somewhere.
And they were in the UK. And I think that Donald Glover is such, and he and his brother I know are writers on the show. I think that they're such brilliant minds. And one of the things that I love about what they've done with Atlanta with that show is they're telling stories that are, very much Black stories and or centered around a Black experience in a way that there's nuance to the experiences that they are showcasing in a way that you can only really understand if you understand the Black experience from the inside out. And
indeed.
You don't see that on television that often. And so I love that, it's one of those pieces of content that just allow, for me at least, it makes you feel seen and makes your experience feel recognized. And I think that that's powerful. I don't think that I'm alone in that. And that experience is being showcased to people that look like me, people that don't look like me, and we're able to ultimately, they're creating a human experience, which is really cool to see.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
I really enjoy it. Oh, go ahead, Mom. You were gonna say something?
No, I had to binge it because I didn't watch the first season until a week or so ago, I guess it was. And
good.
And it was so good. I just kept watching. I was just like this. I was falling out and I was still watching it. It was really good. I watched the first season, then I went to the third season, which is now that I watched those like 3 episodes or whatever it is that they've released. Then I went back and started on the second season. So, and you know what? And they can stand alone. Like every episode can stand alone. You can enjoy every episode without having seen the one before, the one after, or whatever. Yeah. So I've been enjoying it a lot.
Yeah, I can't wait for the rest of the season.
That I hadn't seen. And then I said, well, Donald Glover, he really does have a few things to say.
Yes, things to say.
And the brother Stephen,
So since we're talking about TV, how did you get into the TV world? You host a show, self-employed. How did that happen?
On accident, kind of like it all came it all came about really you know, I never aspired to like be on television. Like it was never a dream of mine. A good friend of mine here in Fort Worth has a video production company, and they produce film and television and commercial. And he reached out to me and said, "Hey, you know, we're starting these conversations, very preliminary conversations with the Magnolia folks down in Waco, just south of us."
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, you know," he said, "You know, would you be interested in, you know, doing a show?" And I was like, "Yeah, maybe." So
Yeah.
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 the ball started rolling, and this was, you know, pre-pandemic when, you know, we first started kicking around this idea, and the concept of the show evolved and eventually became what is out now on Discovery Plus and on Magnolia Network, which is self-employed. You know, I go around the country and I get to meet other entrepreneurs and learn about what they're doing, where they, you know, what they've been through, what they're currently going through, you know, what their plans are for building their businesses in the future. And it was like just filming the show was so inspiring for me. It was so touching to hear, you know, really the heart of why people begin things, right?
Yeah.
That has been so I don't know, it made me really evaluate, like, why am I doing what I'm doing, you know, as an entrepreneur, and you know, what's the heart of it. We had several moments in the show where people got really emotional, and I think that I think that part of it is, you know, people for a lot of these entrepreneurs, this is the first time they've really, you know, shared their story in such a raw way, that, you know, sometimes tears start to flow. But I was just glad, you know, for me, I got to show up to set and just be myself. I'm not an actor. I can't remember lines. And so, you know, I got to just meet cool people and ask them about what they're doing, and have just authentic conversations with them. And so that's been the extent of my TV experience. And so I'm looking forward to doing that more. And even if cameras aren't in front of me, I just enjoy talking to entrepreneurs and learning about what they're doing.
Hey, I love that. Aw. All right. Since we're talking about TV hosts, we have one more of those little pick'em segments.
Okay.
So I want you to tell me which one you choose, and you have to tell me why.
Okay.
So it's a TV host, Steve Harvey or Nick Cannon?
Steve Harvey. That Joker's got so many jobs. I want to know how do you do it? How do you juggle all the jobs? He's got 17 jobs. Every time I look up, he got a new show or a new radio show. I'm like, goodness, man, how you do this? I'd like to learn from him.
I love that.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, Nick Cannon has a lot of jobs too.
He got a lot of babies too.
He got a lot of babies.
But see, yes, that's what I was going to say. But I think his personal choices, he may not have the longevity that Steve Harvey had. You know what I mean? Because he's making such life-altering decisions, you know. And then plus he has some health issues too. You know, so pretty serious, you know. So
Tyra Banks or Heidi Klum?
Tyra Banks.
Tyra
Banks. Yeah, I've always found her to be really fascinating, because I feel like she did such a great job of like transitioning from being supermodel Tyra Banks that we knew to, you know, talk show hosts and television hosts, and like just exploring, you know, different. I think she has, you know, multiple businesses as well. Just exploring, you know, exploring different avenues. I think it's really cool when people, you know, have the thing that they're known for, but they leverage that to create opportunities to branch into other things. And so I want to learn more about kind of her her career trajectory and how she thought about how it would all go if it all went the way that she planned or what. So,
Okay.
Ira.
I think I know the answer to this one, but you said Miley Cyrus or Kelly Clarkson.
What are we doing? Are we like drinking the Ego tequila again?
We're drinking Ego tequila. Yeah.
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. Okay.
Miley Cyrus. It'd be fun.
She'd be more fun. She'd be more
I think she'd
fun.
like shots.
Yeah.
She'd like shots.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No question.
Trevor Noah or Chris Rock?
Chris Rock. We just gotta talk. We gotta talk. I love Trevor too, but we got me and Rock. We gotta talk. I want to know the I want to hear the play-by-play from him
about what happened,
Oscar.
about that whole episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to hear the uncut. Just tell me what was going through your head.
Oh my God.
Well, I can tell you one thing that I fully understand.
Mm-hmm.
He was shocked.
Oh,
he was shocked.
Yeah. Oh,
He's known Will, what, 30 years?
A long time. Yeah.
He's known Will long since Fresh Prince.
Yeah, you're right.
We know at least since Fresh Prince because he was on the show.
Episode.
And like, when did I become a person that you feel it's okay to assault? What happened?
Yeah.
I was shocked too.
Everybody was shocked.
We thought it was a joke at first.
Yeah, I was like, did I see what I thought I just saw?
What happened? Will just had a public breakdown. Will just had a breakdown. Okay, guys, we don't have to go into it if you don't want to. But in my opinion, Will lost total control. He lost control. And that smackdown wasn't about Chris Rock. That smackdown was what was going on in his head, right? That he has not dealt with. That he has not dealt with, not successfully. He has not dealt with it. And so in that respect, I felt bad for Will. But you know what? Will has access to everything. We all have heartbreaks, disappointments, whatever. Okay. And Will is better equipped to get help than 99% of people because he has so much money. He has so much, that he's exposed to, and it's on him to take care of his physical and mental health.
And I hope that we get to see what that looks like in terms of acknowledgement of whatever's going on there.
Hello.
Because I think that ultimately it could serve a lot of people well. The accountability for it could serve a lot of people well.
Heck yeah. And for these guys who were cheering him on, going, "Oh, he protected this woman." What if we all got up and say, "Excuse me, I'm a total potty mouth," but what if we all got up and said, "You know what? I think I'll smack the shit out of you, or I'll punch the hell out of you." We'd kill each other off. We would kill each other off because it would just escalate and escalate, right? Who's the arbiter of what offends somebody? You understand? Oh, that offended me. I think I'll punch you in the head. Or we would kill each other off if we decided.
It wouldn't be on live TV. We'd just be acting a fool.
Yeah. And no, Will, no, you don't get to walk away. Walk away unscathed. Okay, I'm sorry, but I feel strongly about that. I feel very strongly about that. I didn't like it for a lot of reasons. I didn't like that it happened at all. No. Will is just heartbroken, okay? And won't accept, what's up with that whole thing. He was on there crying about Jada. That's the appearance Will shouldn't have made. He shouldn't have showed up for that.
I'm sorry,
that table. That should have been him and Jada in private.
I love it.
Yeah, it's just
I tell you, I'm gonna say this. This is the last thing I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
The context for it, if we didn't know about the whole entanglement, we might have less context.
Entanglement. What happened?
I never even heard of an entanglement
until she created
until she said this. I said, "Oh, what's it?" Right.
Will even said, say what you mean.
Okay.
Will said to her, say what you mean. Just say what you did. You know.
Okay. Ryan Seacrest or Andy Cohen?
Oh, I forgot we were still playing. Hold on.
I thought it was over too. I'm sorry.
Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan Seacrest.
Okay.
He seems fun.
He does.
Ryan is making his bank. Tell you that.
This is an oldie but goodie. The last one: Jay Leno or David Letterman?
Letterman. I love David Letterman.
Me too.
I just think that he does not, when he's interviewing folks, he doesn't care about your celebrity. He's just gonna ask you the questions.
I love it. David Letterman is the only comedian, and I think I've seen them all from when I was a little girl going to the Apollo with my relatives. Okay, seeing the midnight show, seeing Red Fox telling dirty jokes I didn't even understand because they didn't care if kids came in. You know, they didn't care back then. But listen, David Letterman told a story about an Airbus, and he was in the show with two other comedians, and it was so funny. I laughed so hard. I was in the house by myself, just watching TV. I laughed so hard. You couldn't believe it. And it was like a little contest. It was him and maybe Chevy Chase and somebody else, the three of them. And they each, had a little segment and they each told a story. David Letterman blew them away. And from that point on, David Letterman was the star.
Legend.
I saw him when he just sort of took off. And he distinguished himself away from those other, another category, away from those other comedians. I love Letterman. I love them. Okay.
So, Johnathan, if you weren't here with us today, where would you be? What would you be doing? That's what
I'm probably downstairs in the hotel, either in the lobby. What time is it now? It's almost 4:00. I might be getting my first cocktail going down to the lobby bar.
Okay.
I might be meeting with someone here in the city or someone who's visiting and learning about what they do, figuring out if there's opportunities for us to collaborate. That's probably what I'd be doing right about now. Probably my last meeting of the day, but I'd be hopefully learning something from somebody.
Okay. And if you had a chance to be one celebrity for the day, who would it be?
Andre 3000. Because
okay.
He's literally the coolest human being that I can think of. And I love how, whenever you see, he's like transitioned from being, one of the biggest hip hop stars in the world, and now, have y'all seen he like walks around with his flute and like plays his flute?
No, I didn't. I know. I was going to say TV.
And when you see him, taking photos with fans, he always looks so happy, just like he's just having the best time. So I think it'd be fun to be an Andre 3000.
Okay, oh, I love that. And your top 3 celebrity entrepreneurs.
I really like what Pharrell is doing. He also just opened up a hotel in Miami, the Good Time Hotel.
Okay.
And he's one of those people that's taken, creativity and turned it into more than just the thing that you initially knew him for, whether it be fashion, or whether it be a hotel, or in the restaurant world now. I love who else? I love what Diddy does. He's been unapologetically himself for a really long time.
Yes.
Pushing culture forward in his own way, whether it be through music or entrepreneurship. That's been really cool. And then creatively right now, someone who I really admire is Issa Rae. I think that what she has done with going from YouTube to her HBO show, she has not only kind of carved her own lane, but has like opened up these doors for other creatives in a way that I think is going to go, live way beyond her, and that's been really really cool to see.
Okay, I love all those.
Oh yeah.
And finally, tell us what's next for you. What's next for Johnathan?
Honestly, right now, my day-to-day world is how do I fill up these hotel rooms every night?
Yeah.
And
Sure.
and how do I tell the world about this little pocket of of the universe called Fort Worth, Texas, and um, help create opportunities for other entrepreneurs that are here and creatives that are here and young people that are here. Um, I want to be a catalyst for making people want to stay in Fort Worth or to visit Fort Worth, and see it through the eyes that I do for what it is, which is a beautiful city full of beautiful people, that is getting better day in and day out. We have our problems, we have our own issues, and I won't even go into them.
Yeah.
But we're a city, I think, on the rise, and I just want to be able to use whatever platforms that I have, whether it be businesses or be it on the television to tell more people about it, and make an impact on my little world.
Okay. And I'm scared to ask, do you have any questions for Johnathan?
Only one, just one quick one. And Johnathan, this can be, you can decide the venue, but if for some reason you invited me or me and my daughter and whatever, if you invited us to either your home
Okay.
or the Dryce Hotel, either one, it's up to you, it's your invitation, okay? What would we expect? How would you entertain us? What would you be proudest of? That kind of thing.
So I'd love to have you to. We'll get you guys to Hotel Dryce at some point for sure, for sure. The lobby is my living room. It's my second living room. And so what I would want was for you to meet the people that I call friends and family and collaborators that might just happen to walk through that door on a random Friday night or on a Sunday afternoon, to come and grab a drink, meet up with someone, appreciate the art and the design and the space, and again just like this communal sense of familiarity is something that is really thick in the air in Fort Worth, and I think that you feel like family really, 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 really quickly in Fort Worth, and so that's the experience that I would want for you to have. And I would want for you to leave and tell your friends, your family, the people in your world about what it was like in Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. Oh, you make me want to come. Okay.
Come on.
Listen, okay, you know what? We were gonna come. Should I tell the story real quick?
Go ahead, Mom.
Listen, my son-in-law.
You started now. Go ahead, tell the story.
I know. Here's the story. My son-in-law, my birthday was March 31st. So my son-in-law wanted us to come to the hotel and, just stay over, like a little birthday gift. But I have a dog, a 7-pound dog, who is like a human being, who is like a child. And that was the problem. Because we, normally if I go away, they'll keep her. Or vice versa, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was nobody to bother with the dog. And I didn't want to put it in the doggy hotel because
so I tell you, we before we opened
I
up,
like hotels that don't necessarily take dogs. That's not a problem.
So we went back and forth about whether or not we were going to. This is before we opened, like during construction, everything.
Yeah.
Would be a dog that allow people? If we were to allow people to bring the dog with them, because my wife and I, we have our little puppy, Winnie. She's 3.
Yeah.
And from time to time, not all the time, but from time to time, we will travel with her. It's nice to be able to have them with you.
Sometimes.
But what we landed on was that this being our first hotel, first time we've done it, is that we were going to focus on making sure that we got taken care of people right first.
Right.
And then maybe down the line, or maybe on the second hotel, then we'll invite folks. Now we do have a patio outside that is puppy friendly. We have dog bowls and little treats for the puppies. A lot of folks from the neighborhood will bring their dogs around to the patio. So next time though.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, me and my husband could come.
Come through.
I'm messing with mine, so you see.
So we'd love to have you guys.
We will. We definitely will. My husband's a Texas man, so we definitely will.
Yeah, born and raised Texas. We are from New York. Well, really New Jersey.
We're from
really
Jersey.
New Jersey. But we're connected directly to the island of Manhattan. Okay.
There we go.
So
I was just there last.
Yeah.
I was just there last week or week before last. I was in New York. I love New York City.
Yeah. We've only been here 4 years, right? We've only been there for 4 years.
Yeah, 4.5 almost. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So, we relocated because my daughter got remarried. My daughter got married again.
Okay.
So, so we came down.
What is going on? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, can we do this every week? Can we just hang out every week?
I know my mom is just hilarious, right? So, Jonathan, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Everyone follow you on with Johnathan DFW.
Yes.
Is that right?
Jonathan DFW.
And was it Hotel Dryce?
Hotel Dryce, DRYCE.
And Fort Worth Barbershop?
And Fort Worth Barbershop, all spelled out. Fort Worth Barbershop.
Okay, and of course, in the Bamgboshe Happy Hour on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you so much, Jonathan. You've been so sweet, and I'm so proud of you. And we will definitely visit.
We are proud of you, Jonathan.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I will be down visiting the Dryce Hotel. They'll be babysitting.
We may take separate trips. We may have mine go on one trip.
We may come separate. We may come together, whatever. But
I'll have a drink waiting for you at the bar when you get here.
All right, that's good.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out full episodes of the Bamgboshe Happy Hour podcast, streaming on most platforms.